Okay, welcome to my little tutorial on getting your file, your Vegas movie file, rendered and then uploaded to YouTube. So what does this mean, rendered? So what's happening right now is you've created this file, let's say, and I've got my little sample here, and you've been saving it hopefully all along. And what you're doing is you're saving a Vegas file, and a Vegas file is not the same thing as a video file. The Vegas file will only play in Vegas, all right? So everything, all the transitions, all that stuff will work, but only in Vegas. So to get this on YouTube, we have to actually, what's called render it. It will turn it into a video that will actually play. And that will take a little bit of time. Depending on how many transitions, how many special effects you have, it could take as much as, it could take quite some time to do, even like a 10-minute clip could sometimes take a couple hours. But for this first one, it's pretty straightforward. You just have photos, you have some text, you have a little music. So you can just take one last look. See, here's mine. I got my transitions. Just make sure you've got, see my text. Make sure you have the edging around every color, an edging of a different color of your text. Make sure you've got lower thirds. In other words, you don't want your text to be like, I'll do this, my placement. You don't want it to be up like this. In the middle of your picture, that looks like beep, not very good. So make sure you use your lower thirds when it's down here in the thirds. Typically, depending on the picture, some pictures maybe you could put up on top, but general rule of thumb for video is you always put your graphics in the lower thirds. And just notice I've got my text color 1, and then I went to the effects and I drew an outline. So it just makes the text look so much better. You also want to make sure you have effects. See, I got a 3D effect there between each of your pictures. My music faded down at the end, all that. All right, good. So mine's looking good. Now I'm going to take a minute just to do a save. I haven't saved yet because I just made this. You probably have already saved yours. But it might not be a bad idea, especially if you're a little bit careless, to do a save as one last time. Make sure you know where that file is, because it may be saved on your local computer. A lot of times that happens. So I'm going to put this into my H drive. Go to my H drive, go to my advanced web, my video folder, and then I'm going to call this photo video. Or you could call it lesson 2 or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call mine photo video. And look at this thing. This is a nice little feature right here. Copy media with project. That might not be a bad idea to do, because depending on where you put your music in your pictures, sometimes you put your music in the download folder on the C drive, and you don't realize where it is. You kind of like find it and you drag it in the movie. So your Vegas file may be in your H drive, but then the actual files, the actual media files that are inside of the Vegas file, they could be on the C drive. They could be someplace else. So then later on it becomes a problem. So I'm going to copy my media with the project. That way anything that's in there, like for me, this song that's here, I already did put it in my drive, but it's okay. And these pictures, they're all going to be inside that same folder along with my photo video. They're all going to be there. So that's not a bad thing to do. Create trim copies, sure, you can say that. Or I'm just going to copy the whole. Well, I'll copy the trim. Because, like, for example, my music, I only used 30 seconds of the song. So it's going to only save that part of the song instead of the whole song. So now it's going to go ahead and save it. And it may take a minute because it's saving all the files with it. Now, you don't have to do that, especially for this first video. It's pretty straightforward, but that's something I wanted to show you. So just file that away, because that can come in handy, especially if you move from computer to computer, and then your files won't always be with you. So now we saved it. Now what we need to do is render it. So I'm going to go to File, Render As. This is a really key step. And make sure you know where you put it. Look, it's trying to put it inside my music. I do not want to put it there. If you're not paying attention, it's going to go right into that, and you're not going to be able to find it. Put it in your H drive. Put it in your scene, your advanced web video. And now I'm going to call it photo video 2. And now look, this is really important. How do you want to save it? You have lots of choices. So you could save it as just an MP3. So you can like use this to edit sound files and just create your own MP3s. There's so many different file types that you can save it as. The one that I've had the most luck with, I'm going to move this up so you can see it. For creating videos for the YouTube is the one that says Windows Media Video 9. Okay, not the audio, Windows Media Video. That one tends to go pretty fast rendering it, and it's pretty high quality. Now, I don't choose the default template. The default template is not bad. but I choose typically 3 million bits. That's like DVD quality. 4.8, that's like one step higher. That's like HD. The 3D, you know, for this assignment, that's fine. 3 million bits per second video. Everything else, I can just leave it the way it is. And now double check it's in the right spot. It's in my video folder. Okay, now I'm going to save it. And now it's going to render it. And this could take a couple minutes. It's going to go through each frame of your video and turn it into a video file. I'm going to pause it while it does that. See, it's just going through each one step by step. Oh, I forgot to show you something. I'm going to cancel this. Well, I'll show it to you at the end. Okay, I'm back. It finished. It says 100%. You could open it up in the folder and check the file. I'm not going to do that. What I wanted to show you though was, if you accidentally had done this at some point, see what I'm doing? I'm clicking, I'm drawing this little loop. I'm creating like a little loop. If you do that, then when you render it, Vegas will notice that you have a loop, and this thing will be checked. Sometimes this is checked, render loop region only. Right now it's not checked. But sometimes that'll be checked, and then what will happen is we'll only render that small part of the video, just that little part, and it won't be your whole video. So be aware of that little render loop region. So I've got my video file rendered. You can see when I did this, you can see it's right here, photo video. And see how it's that little icon, that little, you can barely see it, but it's like a little movie icon. So now I'm going to go to YouTube to upload it. So I'm going to come out to here. Now you have to have an account on Google. So if you don't have a Google account, I think I made a link for you to go get one. Or I will make a link for you somewhere on here. There's a link. So you can go, you have to set up a Google account. Now once you have a Google account, you can just go to any Google website like Gmail, or you can just go to YouTube, whatever, doesn't matter. But right here, if I'm in YouTube, that's where I'm going to go. That's the best part. Click on that. See, it should say your name if you're logged in. So you have to log into your Google account first. And once you're logged in, then you're always going to have this little upload. No matter where you are on YouTube, you can just click upload. Because since it's you that's logged in, it's going to upload to your site. And now I'm going to say select files to upload. And now this is why I need to know where my stuff's at. So I'm going to go to my H drive. There we go. Into my advanced web, into my video. And then see, here's all those files that I saved. And then this is really key. The photo video here is the Vegas file. See, if you touch it, this is not that's not a video file. It will not play on YouTube. I can't tell you how many hundreds and hundreds of times students over the years have uploaded Vegas files. They will not play. You have to upload the actual, see how that one says Windows Media Video file? See, it's 4 megabytes. It's a lot bigger. The Vegas file is like 17K. It's like nothing. So that's just junk. I mean, as far as YouTube's concerned, it's important for Vegas so you can edit it. But that's the file you want to pick. And then say open. And then it's going to upload it. And it's going to take a minute. I'm going to pause while it does that. Okay, mine's done. So it finished upload. Now it's doing a little processing, just kind of cleaning it up. But notice you have to click publish. At least, you know, YouTube's always changing. You know, maybe 3 weeks from now you won't have to do that anymore. But for right now, you got to click publish to make that video go live. Otherwise, I won't be able to see it. You'll be able to see it because you created it. So it'll be kind of weird because you'll be like, hey, I got it, it works for me, but I won't be able to see it, so I won't be able to give you your grades. So now once I did it, I've got the share link. That's the link you want. That's the link you're going to give me. So I'm going to copy that. If you want to check it out first, click on your video, make sure the whole thing is there. There it is. And hey, just a word of advice, a word of warning, if you will. Depending on what song you pick, sometimes YouTube will not allow you to re-upload, you know, copyrighted music. And you know, that's a whole issue. Obviously, you know, when you're downloading other people's music, and then you can't try to sell it. That's all strictly prohibited. Doing what we're doing, we're kind of in a little gray area because we're doing stuff for educational purposes. And these are just very simple things. If you're going to make starting to make videos, you get a little more serious. Then you're going to have to start to look for music that's shareable, that you know has been in the public domain. People will create music that will allow you, or you have to pay a small fee to use it sometimes. But for this, just in the beginning, we'll use these. We'll just use clips. So now I'm back to Dreamweaver, and I've got my homepage up. And I'm going to highlight photo video, and I'm going to click my link, paste it in, and boom, should be good. Save it, upload it, And then let's go out to the website and see if it worked. Where's my web page? Hit refresh. There's photo video. I'm going to click on it, and sure enough, it brings me right to YouTube, and I can see it. So make sure you get yours all linked up. Then I can come to your homepage, and I'll be able to check out your photo video.